Here's the cut number 8, Chris. Here's the UN Secretary, Under Secretary General, speaking at the Security Council, complaining about the United States and Great Britain, and complaining about bombing too close to UN facilities. After we watch this tape, my question to you is going to be, does the U.S., does Great Britain, does Israel care about the UN?
Since 11 January, the United States and the United Kingdom, with the backing of 6 other member states, have launched strikes on Houthi positions in Yemen. Strikes have occurred consecutively over the last 3 days. More than 36 targets across 13 locations were reportedly struck on 3 February, including what was described as underground storage facilities, command and control sites, missile systems, UAV storage and operations sites, radars, and helicopters. An additional missile launch site was reportedly hit on 4 February. Today, sites in Hodeidah were also targeted, including some very close to United Nations offices on the ground.
Does the U.S., does the UK, does Israel care what the UN thinks about these military activities?
I think, Israel views the United Nations as an adversary because the United Nations is morally correct, it's legally correct, and so it stands as an affront or a challenge to what Israel has been trying to accomplish for decades and is trying to accomplish now and wants to accomplish in the future. The United States sees the UN even more sinisterly or nefariously as an infringement on their rights as an empire. Right. So when we hear the President of the United States, the Secretary of State, et cetera, talking about rules-based international order, that's, of course, the rules-based international order as set forth by the American empire. And the United Nations sets juxtaposed against that. The United Nations sits as the result of the Second World War. This is what the combined armies that won that war produced in order to make sure that we did not live as a species by might makes right, but rather by institutions of law. And so, the Americans see this as an infringement on their empire.